All right, everyone, welcome back to my retrospective for February 2020. We're jumping into Resident Evil, and you might be saying, what is this? This is Resident Evil Director's Cut from 2013. This is the original Resident Evil game on PlayStation 1, emulated on the PlayStation 3, but this is the Director's Cut edition that I believe may have added some extra content. I don't know. So this is not the remastered version. This is not the redone edition. This is the version I did in 2013. I had just started Direct Capture. I had just started live streaming. So I don't know what we're looking at because a fan nominated this and said there's a specific part they wanted me to watch.
Zombie in this closet? I think there is.
There's probably a zombie in the closet. Let's face it. There's a zombie in the closet.
Hello.
There's always a zombie in the closet. We know that. Okay.
Oh, you fucking son of a bitch.
He bit her toes. His head bounces around like a soccer ball. Alright, so diary. Here we go.
May 9, 1998. At night we played poker with Scott the Guard, alias, I guess Elias is his name, and Steve the Researcher. Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a scumbag. May 10th, 1998. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. It looks like a gorilla without any skin. Ugh. He told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before they actually ate it.
Oh, yuck.
May 11th.
Sounds
Around
fun.
5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looks like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder those researchers never rest, even at night.
The reason I liked some of the Resident Evil series, this game, I believe, came out in like 1997 or 98, but all the logs in it were dated as if that stuff was happening right live with you. So you actually felt, oh god, this zombie epidemic is happening right now somewhere in the world, and it would like freak you out. I liked how it wasn't like a time in the past or the future. It tried to make it feel like the present, that crazy shit was going down. I like that. By the way, thank you to Pookie, who just tipped me $28. Thank you very much, Pookie, for a very generous tip. Let's see here. So that's going to be, I believe that is 444 now. If I did the math right. I think I did the math right. Thank you very much for that. Right, it was 16, 36, and 8. Yeah, 444. Yeah, thank you very much, Pookie, for a $28 tip. That is very generous. And again, look at how awesome you guys have been today. Thank you for the support today. Okay, let's continue on. I don't know why they wanted me to watch this, but they wanted me to watch this portion in particular, so let's keep going.
Alright, so now we find out that there's a basement lab here at the mansion.
Okay.
May 12th. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better.
Cha.
May 13th. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on my back and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I didn't sleep well tonight.
Gee, I wonder why you don't have to wear the spacesuit anymore.
May 14th. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They've been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found that some of them had escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups find out. So the devil, I call them the devil dogs, but that must be the zombie dogs were infected and they escaped into the mansion, right? Well, now we know how the dogs got everywhere. May 15th. Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leave the grounds. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? Now think about this. We were doing crazy experiments in this lab and mansion. We had a gorilla with no skin that was ripping the legs off of pigs. They said that there was an infection going around the mansion, so everyone had to wear spacesuits. I was wearing the spacesuit, but I still got a giant swollen back, and my feet are blistering up. The dogs have escaped and are running wild in the mansion, and then I tried to take a day off, and they wouldn't let me. What a surprise! Gee, I wonder why. May 16th. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from this mansion was shot last night. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. When I was scratching the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh dropped off.
Oh!
What is happening to me?
You know what's hilarious about this? When I was scratching an itchy part of my arm, a lump of flesh fell off. How did you not know the flesh was rotten to begin with? Are you also blind? Maybe this guy's blind. I don't like. How do you not know that? Thank you to Roxanne, who tipped me $1, and said, "What's the best concert you've ever been to?" I've only been to 2 concerts in my entire life. The first was Dave Matthews Band. It was an awful experience. I hated it. It was just a bunch of fucking potheads. And I couldn't hear anything because the acoustics were terrible. Then I went to MagFest, and I heard the concert there where it was like the Earthbound Papas and a bunch of other like video game cover bands. And that was amazing. So that was the one concert I enjoyed. Ever. Okay. Let's continue.
May 19th, fever gone but itchy, hungry and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy Scott came, ugly face so killed him. Tasty.
Tasty.
Itchy. Tasty. That's pretty cool.
So that's how you turn into a zombie. That must be the guy. He turned into a zombie and got locked in the closet. And he bursts out of the closet. So is that it? That was it. I guess they really wanted to hear me read the story of the guy turning into a fucking zombie. I mean, it was alright. I don't understand how that was very pertinent to anything, but okay. Itchy Tasty. The Itchy Tasty story as narrated by me. There you go. Alrighty. What else can we do? We got tons of stuff here. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Would you guys prefer... Let's see what people in the stream chat want. Would you prefer another kind of a vlog? Would you prefer an old school retro game? Would you prefer a totally more modernized game? Or would you prefer a game from in between? Let's see what people say. No, not Itchy Tasty. We already did Itchy Tasty, Coverus. Retro gaming, vlogging, a vlog, a newer game. No one's a vlog. And a few retro. Alright, we'll do a vlog, then we'll do a retro, since that seems to be the common, how about that? Okay, let's do a vlog. Let's take a look at the vlogs I got here. Alright, we got a few vlogs we can do from a Winter Brawl tournament that I attended. And then we can do, we'll do some retro stuff. I know exactly what I want to do. And then after that, maybe we'll do some other stuff. Okay, so here's Winter Brawl. Let's see. Ballroom setup and Marvel hype. Again, February 26, 2011. If I remember correctly, this is right around the time when the massive hype was for Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's what everyone was playing and talking about at the time. So.
Alright, so here we are inside the venue at Winter Brawl.
That is loud as fuck. It hurt my ears and it probably hurt yours. So I'm going to go ahead and lower. By the way, I should explain. So 2011, what we're about to see was considered a major. Again, today... These majors are filling up fucking arenas and shit. But back then, this was considered a fighting game major, okay?
As you can see, it's starting to get packed already. It's not even noon. And everyone is into casuals. Super Street Fighter 4 on one side. Marvel 3 on the other side. This is the Team Spooky stream station. You got the small, lagless Asus monitor on the left that they're actually playing on. And then they wisely hooked it up to a larger monitor on the right so that the crowd can actually see these matches. And Vic is currently in the process of setting up the streaming equipment right now.
If I remember correctly, this was the tournament. There were 2 tournaments where my hand was screwed up. And if I remember correctly, this was the tournament where I couldn't feel my right thumb. So I actually went to the tournament. I played a little bit, but basically I forfeit a bunch of matches. It was this and it was Final Round. Final Round was really screwed up. But in Final Round, I just ended up staying in my hotel room and playing Dragon Age 2 all day. But at this tournament, I remember I screwed up the whole streaming station because I was there. I was hanging out with those guys. I was doing commentary with them and everything on the matches. And then at one point, I picked up my joystick and my right thumb was completely numb from having hurt a nerve in my neck. And I lost control of the thumb, so I dropped the joystick. The joystick crashed down onto the streaming setup, and the whole stream went dead for the whole internet. And everyone freaked out, like, what happened? The stream died. I was like, it's my fault. I'm an idiot. I dropped the fucking joystick. I feel like a moron. Alright, anyway. That was bad. When I had that nerve problem in my neck, that was seriously bad.
So yeah, I just ate. I haven't had time to play any casuals today yet, but I don't even know if I want to be honest. The gun is too good. Lots of people.
Question by Last Rambo, he says, why do players play on the same screen instead of separate ones? I would say there's probably two reasons. First of all, it's a throwback to the old days of arcades, where you all played on one cabinet. So that's kind of like the thing. Oh, you always play on one screen, head to head, right? That's how it felt back in the day when you were playing on a cabinet, sitting right next to your opponent. It's a personal challenge of facing someone face to face, rather than, you know, anonymously over the internet or from a cabinet over here. You don't see them. See what I mean? But also, at least back then, all right, what we're seeing here, the reason is because it's just for space concerns. If every single station had 2 monitors, now you're talking doubling up the amount of space you would need to run a tournament, versus doing 1 monitor and share it. Obviously, you can have more stations, you can have more utilized space. I have no idea how they do it today at modern tournaments, because I haven't been to a modern tournament in a good part of 8 years. So I have no clue if they've changed that up and they made it now that they have 2 monitors per station or whatever. But back then, they didn't do it like that because of space concerns, right? So there you go. I mean, think about it. Okay, we want 20 stations at our tournament. We need 40 fucking TVs. Like, how much money are you going to spend? And with the logistics of moving 40 TVs is pretty much a pain in the ass. So, shout out to Joyful Oblivion, who tipped me $20 and said, Buttery Jack heart attack. Everyone wants to see me do the Buttery Jack. I already did it. You don't realize that? I did it on a previous retrospective. I already went back and rewatched the Buttery Jack. It was absolutely disgusting. Thank you, Joyful Oblivion, for the $20 tip. Wow, we were very close to hitting the tip skull now, which is amazing.
People lining up to play.
That's Keats right there sitting down. That's Keats from the Midwest. Oh, I can't see him anymore.
So that's just a quick peek inside what it looks like.
He used to run. He was the one who run
Listen,
Ultimate
my
Fighting
friend,
Game
what's
Tournament.
going on?
I'm okay.
He's listening from New York.
How was your trip?
Pretty good, pretty fast.
Yeah?
No problems at all. Good traffic, everything.
Very good, very good. I appreciate that you and Mike, were offering me a ride.
I mean, no problem. Anytime, man.
Yeah, I ended up catching the train, but it worked out well. They picked me up from the train station, gave me a ride here, so.
It worked out well for Eric because he had his broken foot, so he got to lay down in the back seat. So it was all right for him, yeah.
There you go.
So how are you liking this game so far, or not liking it? What's your opinion?
I think it's very different. You know.
Okay, all right. So Liston and I used to play Marvel 2 back in the day. Like, we're from the 90s and the 2000s. He's from New York, and saw each other, played each other in a million tournaments. So it's cool to get each other's opinions because this game had just come out.
Because I used to play Marvel 1 hardcore. Marvel 2 was so different from Marvel 1.
Yeah.
And so this game is just so different from Marvel 2. There's a lot of stuff that they kept, but it's like easier to do it now purposely.
Exactly. I played both games. Right?
Yeah.
I was top playing Marvel 1, I was top playing Marvel 2.
Right.
And this game is really different. The dynamics of the game is different. Like, I get caught doing stuff from Marvel 2 that doesn't work anymore.
Yep.
Like when a character jumps and then you dash underneath Sentinel, he can't come down with a Ranas and you're going to be underneath him.
Yep.
I get hit by Ranas like 100% of the time.
Yep. You're like, shit,
Like, oh, that doesn't work anymore.
There's a lot of weird stuff. And his name Trish, too. She has diagonal fireballs. You think you could dash under it like Marvel 2.
Oh, you can't at all.
You get fucking hit right in the face. I know.
I know. You know what
All right, I don't even want to talk about Marvel the whole video. What else do we got here? Marvel 3, we all know what Marvel 3 ended up becoming. It was funny because as soon as we start playing these new games, you get all hype. And then within like a year, you're like, okay. So Marvel 3, at first, I thought it was interesting. But after a year had passed, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Because the whole game became just rushed down completely. There was no keep away characters that were viable. It was all 100% rush down. Get one hit. Do an insanely huge, ginormous combo. Tag in. Another ginormous combo. Game over. Or, oh, I'm losing. X Factor. Now I do double, triple damage. Oh, now I get one lucky hit in and I win the whole match. That's how the game was. It was flashy. And it was great for watching. But actually playing it at a top level, in my opinion, wasn't as good as Marvel 1 or 2. So. Okay.
That must have hurt.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of yours.
What's up, man?
It's my first day.
Yeah?
I'm not here.
Oh, I'm talking to some guy. Tell me about
Okay. The core of the Marvel series is still there.
Right.
Right.
Still talking about Marvel. Alright.
Oh!
That's the whole video. So, I think there's more. Hold on a second. And it's not what you think. You think, oh man, it's going to be vlogs from this tournament, right? No, wait till you see this. This has nothing to do with gameplay or nothing. This actually happened in the middle of the night in the hotel where we were all staying for this tournament. See how many people remember this.
Wow.
This is what's happening in the middle of the night. It's like 2 a.m. and this starts happening in the hotel. So I need to explain what's going on. So it's 2 in the morning. Everyone starts hearing screaming and yelling and like slapping and just like, what the fuck? So everyone woke up. Some people were still awake practicing because that's how it is at these tournaments. People just don't sleep. We all open our doors. As you can see, this hotel is unique in that there's a ginormous open central area and everyone's rooms go out to the central area. Okay. So we all open our doors. Just basically, I'd say a bunch of very, very questionable people who aren't very polite, nor are they very mature, and they're fighting in the middle of the hotel. And everyone could see it. They're slapping each other. It was girls were attacking each other, ripping each other's hair out of each other's head. It was like, what the fuck? You know, what is going on here? We come to play a Street Fighter tournament, and we've got a real fighting going on at the hotel. So it was pretty crazy. Like they were duking it out. Then one of them was running around with the other one's weave that they had ripped out of their hair. They were running around the hotel like this with this weave in their hand. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, well, I'm here. I was trying to sleep. I might as well record what's going on.
Yo, James, good call. Good call. This guy was like, hey, I think there's a fight going on. I was like, I don't think there's a fight. Let's go check.
Oh, damn.
Yo, X-Factor is so fucking broken. She's so broken.
Oh my god.
You know what? Marvel 3 will go down with the bad rep for this, you know? All about Marvel 3. Marvel 3 fucked this tournament up.
Keep in mind that gamers are always the scapegoats for everything. And the people who were involved in the fight had absolutely nothing to do with the tournament, but most of the people staying at the hotel at the time were there for the tournament. We were actually afraid because I knew the tournament organizers, Big E from Philadelphia, well-known, well-respected guy in the fighting game community as a tournament organizer. And I'm like, I hope this guy doesn't now get a bad rep and people try to say, oh, it was because the gamers were there, they caused a fight. It was complete bullshit. It was other people.
No, round 2. Fight.
Are you serious?
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah, they're fighting again.
Yo, I love the lack of
Oh
security.
my
I
god.
love this place. Yo, who got side bets? I got a $1.
They're fighting, look. Oh my god.
Wow. Yo.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's so stupid.
Only in Philly, ladies and gentlemen. Only in Philly. It's 3 in the morning.
3 in the
And
morning.
women are fighting outside of my room. And what the fuck is happening?
Wow.
I don't know. It's very loud.
It kept up like that for about another hour to hour and a half because now everyone's awake and everyone's rowdy and shit. So everyone's like screaming. Like, damn, how am I supposed to get any fucking sleep? Alright, what else do we got? Oh, here we go. Chilling with Team Spooky. Everyone always asks me about Team Spooky and what happened to them and do I still talk to them? And the answer is no, much like I told you guys. Once basically I stopped playing fighting games competitively, which was just around this time. I would say I retired from professional gameplay and actually trying to be a top player around 2007. And then when I started doing the YouTube thing, I started playing seriously again because I wanted to get into Street Fighter 4. I wanted to get into Marvel 3. I wanted to cover that and have coverage for YouTube. But I never necessarily considered myself a top or tournament player. I didn't think that I was going to go to a tournament and win or anything like that, quite frankly. I was always messing around. And, you know, Team Spooky was a team of gamers from various different places, but they all came together to kind of like hang out, go to tournaments. You know, you got Nerd Josh on the left, Min on the right. Also, obviously, Vic is the leader of the group, Spooky himself, and he's the streamer who goes to all these tournaments and covers them in streams and everything. So yeah, so it was pretty interesting because at that time I was covering these tournaments. I was like talking with these guys, interviewing, and Min at the time was actually in a lot of my videos around like 2009, and then he just kind of disappeared. It was like, well, what happened? Well, very honestly, I just stopped playing fighting games that way. You know, I stopped traveling for tournaments. I stopped playing competitively. These were guys that I knew through there. The second that I stopped doing that and I focused in on just doing a YouTube career and just making videos for YouTube, you just kind of fell out of touch with everyone. You know, that's how you knew those people. You would see them at every tournament, hang out with them, practice with them, and then when that wasn't part of my life or my culture anymore, it kind of went away. You know what I mean? Okay.
Who was in a Deadpool outfit at Evo?
Orochi Tempest Joe. He like I didn't even know at first until I went back to the room and he popped in like doing like Deadpool shit. But like in 2007, everyone was like, he had the Deadpool out.
Oh my god.
Walk around in spandex like, who the fuck is that?
That little kid just said, fuck the Taliban and fuck your mothers.
Wow. I would show that, but then I'd get shut down.
Yeah. Holy shit.
So I'm hanging out here with Team Spooky. We got Nerd Josh, and yes, Min is alive.
Hey, Min is alive.
Here he is.
I'm a ghost.
Still eating fried chicken.
I'm a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
The ghost of Team Spooky. We got Arturo.
Good.
And Vic. In the flesh.
Yo, people don't know about how you double perfected fucking Geo at Evo 2007.
Gian?
Gian, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then he ran fucking Blanca, right?
And beat my ass.
Yeah, that was so random.
It's like, what happened?
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen him pick another character.
I do remember that. So yeah, Gian was he was a very, very good Super Turbo player, and his main character was Dalsim. But I knew the Dalsim matchup from playing John Rambo so much, so I beat his ass, and then he switched characters to Blanca and beat me because I'd never played an actually good Blanca before, and he beat my ass. That's what they're referencing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Maybe he knew something about your playstyle. I don't know after he played you.
Yeah.
Because Blanca seems like a random fucking character to pick against.
I don't know that fight. I mean, I rarely fight Blancas anyway, and then I don't know Blanca Vega like.
Yeah, but I've never seen any Japanese player double perfect Gian alone. Like.
Hey, I was angry.
That was like what didn't Walter? Who did Walter beat in the Japanese when that 3v3 on the Super Gun and Cigar Bobs? He had the pink T-Hawk and he just like went in.
Don't remember.
Spartan King did 100 bit What up, Phil? What's going on, Spartan King?
Yeah.
Hey, Nagu's coming with his car. He's asking if you want to go out and buy stuff.
Possibly, yeah. Oh man. Trying to think of CT Pop Monster stories. In Connecticut, like everyone just talks about Marvel 1. Like, don't you remember the CTBC? Yo, Connecticut versus champion?
Hell yeah!
DSP?
That was the shit. Come on.
Guys, who got second in Marvel?
I saw that trophy.
That's a tournament I ran back in the day. It was like the first half of the 2000s. I ran it in Milford, Connecticut, CTVC, Connecticut versus Championships, and I got a trophy. And Arturo won. I gave him the trophy.
You wrote "fuck you, Arturo" on the bottom.
Yeah, someone wrote "fuck you, Arturo" on the bottom of the trophy.
Did you give Gohan fan?
Yeah, you give Gohan fan an autograph. An autograph, yo.
There was a player named Gohan Fan. He was a younger kid, and he was like looking up to Arturo as like an idol because Arturo was a well-known tournament player at the time. So he asked him for his autograph. So you got an autograph. See, today you would think top players probably give their autographs out all the time. Back then it was a joke. Like, oh my god, I can't play fucking Marvel. Someone wants my autograph.
It's probably framed in his house right now.
No, fucking, his younger brother actually still plays, and he posted a picture of it recently.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny.
The old days.
Marvel in DC, the fucking shitty port.
The old days, man. Hell yeah. I
Fucking,
can't believe...
I didn't know back then. He was telling me that they had a super gun that they fucking Henry won it in Chicago, and he gave it to Henry Sen, and they had switched the game out CS, so he let them borrow Marvel 1 board. So all that time, they were playing Marvel 1 at Eddie's house the whole time.
Wow.
DSP is a fucking faggot. Lol.
Nice.
Rip on that fat bearded little gay man. Wow.
Yo, dude.
Somebody said nice chun shirt though. Where'd you get that?
Hell yeah.
This is FocusAttack.com.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
They sent me free stuff, so I rep
Hell
it.
yeah.
Oh shit, TSP, you're gonna be in a tournament? Wear our shirt.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we'd be a dick.
Be a dick? I'm saying that's godlike, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
free
hating.
shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I wish I got free stuff.
Yo, I remember.
Yeah, so because I was a YouTuber, all right, and keep in mind, again, this was before Street Fighter blew up giant and the top players were sponsored and were on teams and made tons of sponsorship money. I was getting stuff, like I was getting free t-shirts, I was getting swag. Companies were contacting me to sponsor my product and stuff because I was the YouTuber who blew up. And that's, I mean, I'll be honest, that's why a lot of people in the FGC back then, like 10 years ago, hated me. They're like, this guy's not a top player. This guy's a controversial figure. Why is this guy getting all the attention and getting all these deals and things when we don't get anything? Of course, it completely flipped on its head, where those who played in tournaments then ended up getting all the sponsorship and everything, and now, you know, kind of the opposite for me, right? Yeah, I know, exactly. The glory days. Oh.
Remember C3?
Hell yeah. Connecticut.
That was my first.
What the hell did it stand for? Connecticut Capcom Championships. Yeah.
That was like the first time I like left town to go to a tournament. I was in like 8th grade. If you still have the pictures up, it has me all pimple face, like overweight with a
What the
black
hell?
sweatshirt on.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't remember that. Where are the pictures? I don't even have pictures of that shit.
It was on a photo bucket years ago. Like it was
Oh,
on
wow.
a laptop saved.
Holy crap, man. Yeah. If someone pulled out like a mad old picture of me playing fucking Justin in the trunk of Scott's car at UCC, I was like, holy shit,
Justin looked like more Mexican than he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's like him and me swap places because back then he was fat and I was skinny. And now it's like,
Vice versa.
It's been superimposed. Like, what the hell happened?
To a lot of people.
What happened to these people?
Josh, you look crazy as a kid. You look like my size, except years.
What?
Yes, I am playing Resident Evil 3 Remake, Cool Monkey. Do you guys want to keep watching this, or you just want to do something else? I'll watch the whole fucking thing, but you guys, you know, if you're bored, we don't have to watch this. I don't know, now you gotta wait for responses.
I didn't give a fuck back then. I just ate Mad McDonald's and tried to go to all the...
Yummy.
Play Mad RPG.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Dollar menu.
Something else? You guys are tired of it?
I like
Phil the
roll
Minis
kids.
likes it. Big Papa Phil likes it.
God, those days.
Yeah. I like to play Marvel 2 and try to do the fancy combos and choke every turn.
Okay, so it's pretty awesome.
I remember my first tournament, I should have beat David Liu, and then I tried to do the double jump Cammy combo, and it was to kill him, and I could have just done Killer Bee Assault and kill him. Try to be fancy and lose.
Hey man, that's what tomorrow's gonna be like. It's gonna be like day one again. Nonsense. Day one nonsense in Marvel 3.
Oh, this combo doesn't work on Ami and fuck.
I didn't know. Fuck.
It's hilarious. People are gonna be finding stuff out during the tournament. They're like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
what's going on?"
Yeah. half the bread and butter combos in the game don't work on the dog because it's so small.
Or
And
you
people
have to
don't
do
know that.
Mad
So, this is, I would almost say, Marvel 3, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, the first one, not Ultimate, was the last competitive fighting game that came out that was about learning stuff in person, because the era of the internet had dawned, right? Everyone putting all of their combos and things, everything online had already happened, and live streaming was just about to get big. Vic, right here's Spooky, the streamer, man, he was ahead of the curve on that, because he was the guy who wanted to stream every tournament, and because of that, he is known as a figurehead in the community. I'm sure he makes bank doing it now, but back then, no one live streamed. It was just about go to a tournament, we record, learn in person at a tournament. Now, right? Now, a game comes out. People have the game 2 weeks early. All the pro players somehow have it early. They're playing it 2 weeks early. They're putting out videos. They're streaming it. Everything's already known about the game by the time that it's out. So within 2 weeks of a game being out, everything at high level is already discovered, and the whole game's broken to shit. When Marvel 3, it wasn't like that, and people were still discovering things on the fly for about the first 2-3 months. Now I'd be like, it's not like that at all, right? Like a new fighting game comes out, and you know, like, everything going on early, you know? Very different time, it certainly was. Spartan King says, I joined with this was playing. Who are these people? Team Spooky. These are Nerd Josh and Min, who are two players from Connecticut. Well, Min wasn't ever from Connecticut, but he hung out in Connecticut for a while. And Nerd Josh always lived in Connecticut back in the day. And they used to play with me all the time back in the 2000s. And I hung out with Min a lot around the time when I got my place in Connecticut in 2009. And then Vic, who we just saw off camera, he's at the laptop. He's the streamer. And Arturo is super OG. He's more OG than me. Arturo used to play games at a high level tournament level in the 90s. So.
Precise. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Fucking mad people are probably just gonna see shit and run back to the room real quick. Oh, when do I play?
Yeah. quick. Train him up. Fuck. Go.
Like, is this a tournament match? Why is he in training mode? Just some random dude just takes over. I need to learn that.
it's gonna be nuts, man. I don't know. Even I don't know, you know, who I'm gonna pick or what I'm gonna do.
Well,
It's so up in the air.
you see the video online for Hulk? He can do like assist infinites like Marvel 2 with like using some move. I didn't look at the video, but you can just kill some like assists if they're there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cheap. Hey, yo, Josh Wong's Hulk is really cheap. He
Oh
just,
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
Hulk, Sentinel, and Phoenix.
Oh
and
my
he just
God.
builds meter and plays lame, and then you have to fight Dark Phoenix
Oh.
and Josh Wong.
Oh
The
god.
lamest man alive.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe. You know, it's gonna be you know how many people are gonna be here? I haven't seen in like years. It's gonna be
Yeah.
nuts.
That was the cool thing when Marvel 3 came out. People came out of retirement because Marvel 2 was the last big competitive fighting game for a lot of people. And Marvel 2 was the beginning of the 2000s, 99, 2000. And then there wasn't another Versus game until this, which was 2011. So 11 years, you know, a lot of people stuck around for 5, 6, 7 years playing and then quit. And they came back for Marvel 3 and then they quit again. They played it for like 6 months to a year. They realized the game wasn't very good. They all quit. And then if you saw, it was a different echelon of players who all took the top spots, besides maybe a few usual suspects here or there. But mostly, the people who were good at Marvel 2 didn't like Marvel 3 and ended up quitting it. Guitar Player 1939 gifted a sub to Bionichu. Congratulations, Bionichu, and thank you, Guitar Player, for the support.
Nuts, man.
You got
Am I hyped for Marvel 2 at EVO? No, why would I care? I don't care anything about competitive Street Fighter or any fighting game anymore, so I don't give a shit.
Fucking nuts. Josh Wong.
here, yeah.
I can't wait. I hope I beat him in the tournament. Like, I still beat your ass.
I hope you don't cry when you play it.
Yeah. In Super, maybe. This guy was so lame.
So,
Oh yeah.
all the shit's so
Josh is weird. He'll counterpick you, and then if he can't win that, he'll just random select or counterpick himself and beat you. Like, Josh Wong.
Okay.
cheapest dude.
He's like, I know you don't know this matchup, even though it's 6-4 in your favor.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Able. Let's go.
Zelda Minis asked, what did I think of live streaming back then? Did I take it seriously? No. You know, for the big thing back then was YouTube. Because YouTube had the variable bitrate, so you could watch any video at a low bitrate, a high bitrate. Anyone could watch videos on YouTube. Watching streams 10 years ago, a lot of people couldn't even do it. You try to watch it, be choppy as shit. It wasn't like a serious thing. You know, we didn't know. How would you have known when YouTube was so big that live streaming was going to blow up the way that it did? But you never know. Who would have known that YouTube would have blown up the way that it did? So, I mean, you know, you can never really predict these things.
Betty.
Wow.
So cheap.
I thought I entered Super, and then I looked, and I don't think I did. I was like, oh well.
The blue rays don't matter.
Oh,
Yeah.
you were here at NEC. Eric does the banquet thing. He runs a whole bar upstairs.
Yeah, it's actually.
And the club
Sweet.
DJ's at, he has his bartender come in and actually bartend there.
Fucking sweet.
You can get whatever drinks you. I was ordering screwdrivers the whole time. It was like half vodka, half orange.
Sweet.
That's exactly how I want.
Nice. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
And it's like a whole all-you-can-eat banquet. Just walk around getting chicken.
Are these videos on the original channel? This one is on DSP Street Fighter. A lot of the old school fighting game stuff from 2010, 2011, you gotta head over to DSP Street Fighter. Because then after that, number one, I stopped using the channel because of the whole machinima thing. And then number two, I stopped playing fighting games seriously. I became more of a hardcore YouTuber in 2013 and focused in primarily on just playing, in general, like variety games for YouTube rather than worrying about playing competitive fighting games. I never went to tournament. After 2011, I couldn't tell you. I think that was the last tournament I went to was in 2011. That's it. Like, that's how long it's been, you know? Okay. I think that's pretty cool. We don't have to watch the whole video, but that was pretty cool to get a little throwback there with Team Spooky. And it's probably the last time I fucking saw them, too. Seriously, like, I doubt that I've seen them since then. It's probably the last time. All right, let's see here. This could be interesting. I don't know if it will be. All right, this is my video. It was actually, I gotta give credit. It's Popsicolo who brought this one up. He said, "Would it be cool to see how you reacted to the announcement of the last gen console?" So we're saying Xbox One and PS4. Like when those consoles were first announced, and they had their announcement presentations and presented all their information on what they were going to be. Wouldn't it be cool to see what you had to say about them? Because very shortly, we're about to get all the information about the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, and I'm probably going to do the same thing. So these videos are like 6, 7 years old when we first heard information about it. But the one that I would want to check out of those is the Xbox One. Because you remember at the Xbox One originally what it was going to be and how ridiculous it sounded it was going to be? I think this is, yeah. It looks terrible. I think I was using a different webcam or something at the time. This is May 21st, 2013. Okay? 42 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to do this, see. I wish that I knew like there was good points in the video to talk. Because I certainly don't want to watch a 42-minute video. I don't know. Let's watch a little bit.
Well, all right, everybody.
Oh,
welcome.
God, that's
welcome.
terrible.
Whether you're watching this on Twitch TV or you're watching this on YouTube, welcome.
Holy shit, is the quality of this video awful. Wow. So this is May 21st, 2013, and this would only have been maybe 3 months after I started streaming. Probably a rare time when I ever used a webcam. Boy, does that look like shit. It really looks like shit.
Welcome to my reactions video to
Oh, I can't even watch it. It's
Xbox
giving me a headache.
announcement press conference that just ended just moments ago. I figure the best way to do a reactions video is to quite literally do it right after I watch it. That way, all my feelings are fresh and new and you know, current in my head. I took copious notes during the press conference.
What I'm thinking is, here's what I'm thinking. This is probably one of the very few videos where I started using the webcam in it for just to see how it would look. And more than likely, I either upgraded my webcam to the one I'm using now afterward, or what I may have done, which is a big no-no, I might have just had the webcam plug in and just used the default settings for whatever streaming shit I was using back then, which I couldn't tell you what I was using back then. But that's bad. What you want to do is you want to have it use the drivers that came with the camera, because then it utilizes full frame rate and full quality. This looks like shit. This looks like it's like 15 frames per second, blurry as fuck. This looks real bad, dude. Guitar Player just gifted a sub to Mark C609. Congrats, Mark C, and thank you, Guitar Player, for the support.
We're going to talk about all the things that they talked about during the conference.
Oh my god.
And if you didn't see it, you might be a little shocked. Let's put it that way. Alright, so they open up with the guy who's like the head of my...
By the way, I just want to point this out, because people always make fun of me all the time. They say, Phil, your receding hairline. This is 2013. This is 7 years ago. It's the same. It's screwed up. Look, my hair's fucked up over here. It's always been way higher up of a hairline on the right-hand side of my head than it is on the left. It just always has been. I've always had a screwed up hairline. So, I love people say, like to try to say big shit up. It's the same it always was, you know? Do I have an indentation in the middle of my head from headphones? No, because back then I just started wearing the headphones. Now I've been doing it for 7 fucking years and I have it, you know? But my hairline's the same. Alright. Oh, by the way, thank you, Alfred Aponte, for $1.33 tips. It's just passing. Hope you're good. It's been a great retrospective, Alfred. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend you check out the videos later on YouTube. It's been a great day. So, thank you for the contribution. Alright.
Microsoft, whatever, the head of Xbox, I think. He comes out and he announces right out of the bat, alright, here it is. The new console is called the Xbox One. And they actually, unlike the PlayStation press conference from several months ago, they actually had it there to show you. So what does the Xbox One entail? Well, it's a box. And like literally, it's a box. It's a rectangular kind of box. I would equate it to, it kind of reminded me of like the first wave Blu-ray players. It kind of reminded me almost of like the Philips CDI. It's a big blocky thing. Now, no one picked it up, so I couldn't tell exactly how large it really is, but it did look pretty substantial.
And it is
from
huge.
the size of it that they were showing.
It's ginormous.
It also comes with another Kinect sensor, which I'm sure everyone out there was dying to get. You wanted a new Kinect sensor. Well, guess what? This new Xbox comes with one. Now, here's my question, because I'm curious about this. What if you buy the new Xbox and you need another one for whatever reason? Maybe you want to do cooperative gaming. Maybe yours broke. You dropped it like an idiot. Well, if you drop it, it's not covered under warranty. If you buy another one, you get another Kinect sensor.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have any option to say you could buy it without this new Kinect sensor. So you may end up with multiple Kinect sensors all around your house for no fucking reason.
That was one of the hugest, stupidest things possible about the launch of the Xbox One, is that they wanted to absolutely force, by default, the Kinect down your throat. The Kinect never worked properly. The Kinect was a gimmick on the 360. They wanted to keep pushing the gimmick down another generation of gamers' throats. It actually, in my opinion, that was probably the #1 reason why Xbox One failed at launch. It sold so underwhelmingly compared to the PS4 because no one wanted this stupid fucking peripheral that they forced on everyone. And I bought it with the Kinect, and I used it like for a few things, and that was it. And it just sat around, and now I don't even know where it is. I don't even know where my Kinect is. Is that it right there? No, that's the PlayStation Eye. I don't even know where the fuck it is. It might be in a ditch outside. I don't know. You know, no one cared about that, and you had to pay extra money for it, which is really ridiculously stupid.
The Kinect sensor has been upgraded to 1080p quality instead of just the, I guess this one was 720p or whatever. And the new controller looks pretty much almost identical to the old controller. What it looks like they've done is they've improved the thumbsticks to be more precision. They actually dramatically improved the
That is true. The thumbsticks are much better on the Xbox One pad than they were on Xbox 360.
D-pad. I can already tell just looking at it. It's a real D-pad. This shitty ass D-pad that they put on this one, that's this circle bullshit. It's terrible. It doesn't really control well at all, and that's why a lot of games don't even tell you to use it.
The D-pad on the Xbox One is hit or miss. What I found is that, like, one of my controllers, the D-pad worked pretty good. The other one, it didn't, which is weird. I know, because I own two. Like, I tried playing Killer Instinct on it, and it worked okay, but it wasn't amazing. Like, it definitely could have been a lot better, but it certainly was better than the Xbox 360.
But in the new Xbox, it's a cross, which is more like my controller that I bought, my Pro controller, which is made by a third-party company. It's more
I remember that.
like that.
That was a great
So
controller
that
for
makes more sense.
360.
That's an improvement that I definitely think is a good idea. But outside of that, no
Excuse
other
me.
added
Ooh.
things to the controller. It wasn't like, oh, you...
Resburger took me $5. Said, this is history. You were there when all this game streaming started. I mean, yeah, but I didn't really start streaming until much later. Like, game streaming, I was there for it. I didn't really understand, especially at Street Fighter tournaments, what it was going to become, the dynamo that it's become now. And I didn't start doing it until so much later. You know, I've been doing YouTube videos since 2008. I didn't live stream until 2013. I missed that whole bandwagon where I could have been one of the first people. So, my fault. Thank you for the tip, Resburger. Oh, shit. Oh, no, I fucked it up. Well, I guess it's over watching of that. I clicked and screwed it up. I don't even know where we're... Yeah, we're not going to watch a 40-minute video anyway, but... I wish that... I don't know. I kind of wish that was a shorter video. We could watch the whole thing. All right, let's do something... Let's do retro. Let's do retro. Ready? Hope you guys are ready for this. Get ready, everyone. The Halloween 2011 special from October 30th, 2011.
What's going on, everyone? Darkside Phil here, and getting into the Halloween swing of things right now. And it's funny because originally I had not planned really on doing anything special for Halloween. I did have a couple Halloween-themed games I was already going to be playing that were new releases this week. But as you know, if you've been following along, there was a freak snowstorm yesterday, which ended up keeping me snowed in for most of the day. And I ended up playing through Saw, the video game, which was totally unexpected. Now, I beat it, and I said, you know what? I want to do something special for Halloween, because I know right now, this is the night before Halloween, a lot of people want to see some cool Halloween footage. Last year I did a special, Indigo Prophecy, if you remember, and I didn't have time to really plan.
Yeah, people are like, what is with this vest? I know, this is one of those water-resistant puffy vests. I don't know if I still have this. I have no idea. I might still have it in my closet. I might have gotten rid of it a long time ago. I don't remember. I barely wore this thing.
Anything out this year. But you know what? I've got a couple hours right now to kill. I've got an idea. It's something unprecedented, never been done before, ever in the history of video gaming, okay? We're going to do a showdown between two of the biggest horror legends in history, okay? It's the question of who is the biggest and baddest. If these two were to ever go head-to-head and there was a face-off, who would survive? And you might be asking, gee, what is Phil talking about? You know, what the hell's going on? Well, of course, anyone who is a horror movie buff, anyone who's into horror, the horror genre, definitely considers these two guys the top guys in horror. And to face them off would be like an epic confrontation to end all epic confrontations. Of course, I'm talking about the two horror legends, Jekyll versus Jason. That's right. The face-off of the Jays. So what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna go head to head, and we're gonna play Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, as well as Friday the 13th for the NES, and we're gonna see which one of these two horror movie icons is actually the better. And I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. You know, it's kind of funny because Jason always seems to take second fiddle to whatever's going on. For example, when Freddy vs. Jason came out, why was it Freddy vs. Jason? Why the hell wasn't it Jason vs. Freddy? And a lot of people were angry about that he kind of took second billing. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna start off with Friday the 13th for the NES, and then after we play some of that, we're going to dive into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I haven't played these games yet. I'm sure they're great. NES classics. Great stuff to play for Halloween, and so they're going to face off. Jekyll versus Jason. I'm excited. I'm all bundled up because it's so freezing cold here in Connecticut to play this game, and alright, so let's jump in, and let's see what happens with this special Halloween challenge of Jekyll versus Jason. Let's check it out.
Jekyll versus
All right, so
Jason.
starting off this showdown with...
Oh, it's loud.
Oh, my God, stabbing the fucking eye. Jesus.
That was loud. It was so loud. Very back then, if you remember, back then I had the camera and it was louder than the camera setup.
What a way to start. All right, Friday the 13th, TM. Friday the 13th, TM. What the fuck? For the NES.
1988.
And, let's start this sucker off. Let's see just how much of a badass Jason is.
Polish Frog asked, was this inspired by the AVGN? I mean, I won't lie. The Jason episode, or Friday the 13th episode of AVGN is like a insane classic. You know, that was really well done. It was like a horror movie, the whole episode. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, this was me playing this game was kind of inspired by that, for sure.
So here we are at Camp Crystal Lake, it looks like, which is the classic setting for most of the good Friday the 13th movies. Let's put it that way. There were many other Friday the 13th movies that did not take place at Camp Crystal Lake, and most of them were horrible. So it looks like we got some characters here we could pick. George, Mark, Paul, those are the three guys. Laura, Debbie, and Chrissy. And from what I'm seeing on, it looks like this is a world map of sorts of Camp Crystal Lake, and this is showing you the location of where you start, depending on who you pick. So let's be racially sensitive. We're going to pick Paul, the only black man here in the game. It says, use the torch to light the fireplaces. Alright, so... What the fuck? Oh my God, there's a zombie coming after me!
White 666 Mamba asked, why didn't I play Nightmare on Elm Street instead of Jekyll? Because I didn't have it. I had stuff planned for Halloween, and I didn't get to do it right because there was a snowstorm in Connecticut. I was snowed in for like several days. So I had to just use whatever I had around the house, and I had these two games on NES. I said I would just play them.
With the fucking rocks! Throw some fucking rocks at him! And Paul strangely looks like a girl. Look at that, he's got long hair like a chick. What the hell's up with that? Why did they do that to Paul? Alright, so we're throwing these things at the zombies. We got a lighter. What's going on? So alright, we got a world map here, and on the world map it shows...
Something's blinking.
There's a cabin blinking. I'm assuming that means we probably have to get over to that cabin. So let's head left here. Looks like that's where to go on the map. Fuck! Fucking zombie hit me already. What the hell, man? Where am I now? Alright, looks like I have to go down. Alright, so now if I go left, I should head over to that cabin. Wait a minute, when? In Friday the 13th, don't you remember the classic plotline where zombies were coming out of the ground at Camp Crystal Lake, and the kids ran around throwing rocks at them?
It was an Indian burial ground, yes, of course.
That's a classic movie plotline right there.
Yes. Maybe what is this music? This is classic NES music.
Okay, and we're almost there. It's the next cabin. Okay. Thank you! Looks like this was... What? Why did it say Jason?
Jason? There's a Jason
health
bar.
What the fuck? So if I press left and right, it goes to this weird first-person perspective, almost Doom-like. That's a door. Let's go this way. Looks like a dead end. What the fuck am I looking... Oh, God! Oh! Jesus Christ! It's Jason! And he's fucking walking up punching me in the face! Oh, my God! And he's wearing his classic trademark purple jumpsuit. Oh! Jason killed me, apparently. Yeah, I'm dead. Look, I'm completely dead. What the hell?
Jason killed him. Slaughtered.
So I guess I'm Mark now. And, oh wow,
Mark's
Mark
his
is
rescue,
actually
right?
way faster than Paul was. Look at that, you can jump super fucking high.
Whoa, he jumps
What
like
the hell?
like a freaking leaping lemur.
Woohoo!
Holy crap.
Oh, fuck. Woo!
The Master Programmer
Oh, we got a key.
just resubscribed to the channel with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Master Programmer,
I
for
got
a
it.
11-month resub.
Can't
I
tell,
appreciate
didn't
that.
really tell me or make a sound effect or anything. Did I get the key? I have no idea. That's good. Alright, so let's keep going. Let's check out this house. Looks like there's
I
nothing
actually
here. It's a
like
dead
the
end.
music of this game. I know it sounds weird. I actually like it.
Yeah, there's nothing in that house. Alright, let's keep going. Here, hit these fucking zombies in the balls with more rocks. There you go. Nice ball shot for you, buddy. Oh, fuck. So I'm supposed to light fireplaces, but I haven't fucking found fireplaces yet.
It's so weird. The whole first person
found a
view of this game is
fireplace.
so weird looking,
I
man.
guess I lit it.
He lit the fireplace. I wonder if you light a fireplace, that means
Change,
Jason
pass, cure, and tape.
won't go in there.
I can't seem to do any of those. I'm trying to like press different things. Oh, here we go. Cure. I didn't do shit. Alright, whatever. Let's get the fuck out of here. Where am I? How do I get out? Go this way? There's a fucking fireplace.
Yeah, I don't know, but I would assume if you light the fireplace, maybe
There's the
Jason
door.
can't enter there anymore. So
Just
it becomes
wandering
like a
around
safe
aimlessly
house.
until I find
don't
the
know.
door. Alright, we haven't had a Jason alert at all, so I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, we got a Jason alert as soon as I said that. So it's on the opposite side of the fucking map, so let's get going.
Bum, 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 bum.
Throwing the rocks, throwing the rocks,
That's
killing the
music.
zombies. Okay. Throwing the rocks, killing the zombies. That's my motto. Running around in my fucking my white short shorts that everyone would always wear to camp.
The camp
back
short
in the
shorts.
1980s. And my long flowing golden locks. Fuck you, you asshole. It's also funny how the zombies don't have any kind of like desire to do anything to you, but just pass right through your body. They don't want to eat you. They don't want to hit you. They just want to
Zit.
fucking... Oh shit, I passed it.
It's all the budget could
I'm gonna walk
allow.
over here. Okay, and it's to my right. This must be it. Yep. Thank you!
So what it is, you see,
Alright,
you
so I
find
gotta fight
another
Jason again. I gotta
survivor,
fight him.
right? I guess maybe you recruit another survivor when you do these,
is
but then
it?
at the same
Yeah,
time you
here?
gotta fight Jason. I don't know how you're supposed to beat him.
What the fuck is going on?
He's got full
Oh,
health.
God.
Oh boy!
Scared the shit out of you.
Look how much
Have my
damage
life.
he deals when he
I don't know
hits
how
you.
to dodge. That's a problem. He punched the shit
Wow.
out of me and killed me again. How the fuck do you beat him? Alright, let's be a chick.
Another
Let's
death.
be Chrissy. Sounds like a slutty name. Same house, we gotta go back.
She jumped super high too.
Oh fuck, I'm in the spooky woods.
Oh,
Be
he was
there.
just forced by accident.
Alright, so that is Crystal Lake behind us. A nice
You know what
backdrop.
it probably is? You probably
Yeah, we'll
those
just
woods are
keep
probably where the
casually
cabin
go
is, where
over
his
here,
mother
get down
is, his dead
here.
mother's head. That's probably
Go to
Jason's
the
cabin.
left, try to get over there and fight Jason. Even though I don't know what Chrissy thinks she's gonna do when two grown men already fought Jason, got their asses beat. Jason's fucking hardcore. He doesn't dick around, man. He just runs up and punches the fuck out of you in that purple jumpsuit. Looks like he's fucking Barney or some shit. Oh god, here we go.
He's there already.
I don't know how to dodge. That is a major problem.
Oh my god.
I'm dead. Again. And by the way, I hit him all
Wow.
this time with the rocks. He didn't take any damage. Did you notice that? Jason is so fucking hardcore. He doesn't take any damage from anyone. He's like, fuck that shit.
What the hell am I supposed to be doing? It's obviously I'm not doing something right, but nothing's ever explained in this game what you're supposed to be doing, or, you know, how do you hurt that
So we
motherfucker?
have to go back again and try to save this chick. We're still in trouble, apparently. I also like how the rock arcs and sometimes goes over the zombies' heads. Very effective weapon. Look at that, right over his head. Oh, I got a lighter. Oh, I got a knife. Oh, now we're talking.
Whoa,
Maybe
those
now I can fuck
knives.
Jason up with his knife.
That's good. Yeah, forget the rock. Hit him with a
Maybe
knife
the
in the
rocks don't
face.
hurt him, but the knife does. Let's find out.
Won't let you another
All right,
run through
let
of
me
this
out.
game?
Let me
I don't
out,
know if
this
I'll ever.
motherfucker. Where is
You guys
he?
really want
Where's
to see
he
me
hiding?
play this again?
Where are you, Jason? I know you're in here. Oh, God.
What? 4 knife hits is 1 health bar off of Jason. Oh, I killed
You
him.
win for now. Okay.
I
So I
apparently
beat
beat him.
Jason. And now what happens? Woohoo. I need some
Outside.
health, man. Some fucking health. Oh, God, it's Jason!
Oh, whoa!
Did I beat him? He ran away.
Yeah.
I fucked up Jason twice now. He fucking ran the fuck away. Good shit.
Huh.
So, it's kind of funny because I have a knife, but I keep throwing it, and I always seem to have another knife to throw. So I have an endless supply of throwing knives that I chuck at zombies. That's interesting.
This is so weird. I wonder if this is the only video I did of this, or if I did more. This is actually entertaining to watch because I don't remember it, and it's such a weird game and a classic from the
I lit another
80s.
fireplace. I'm not sure what that does. Maybe that prevents Jason from going to a house if you light the fireplace. I guess maybe. I don't know. Let's go back outside.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right,
Oh,
so we're
shit.
back outside. Nothing really going on.
Alright, another 10 minutes. Alright. Hold on, I'll split the part here.